Hello everyone, this is Said from electronicspub.com, and I have decided to make a series of TinyOS tutorials. As you know, TinyOS is some sort of operating system, or let's say software, or a software environment that allows you to code wireless sensor network modes. For example, I'm going to show you the website for TinyOS. It's tinyos.net. So as you can read here, it's an open source BSD licensed operating system designed to blah blah blah. You can read these things on yourself, and the latest version at the moment is version 2.1.2. So the first step is installing this TinyOS on your laptop or on your PC. So you can install it on Windows, but I don't recommend that because it's a lot of incompatibility issues that you may face later. So the best option would be installing it on simply on a Linux environment like Ubuntu. For example, I have just installed an Ubuntu version 12.04, which is the LTS release. LTS stands for long-term service, I believe, and I think that's the best option at the moment. So let's try installing it. So a while ago, probably 2 or 3 months ago, I published an article on my website at electronicspub.com. You can see here TinyOS installation guide and Ubuntu. Well, it's basically 5 steps to install this TinyOS. It's a rather easy process, but if you're not familiar with a Linux environment, this can be a little bit tricky. So maybe you want to follow my steps. So as I have described here, if you already have TinyOS installed on your PC or laptop, you might want to remove the old version. For example, if you have a 2.11 or older, you can use this step number 1 to remove your previous installation. So I'm going to directly jump to step number 2. So the first thing you have to do is to add the repository to your Ubuntu installation. And how to do that? It's all here, and I'm going to add this to my current system. For that, you will need to bring up a terminal window. As you can see here, you have to call this this command. So I'm just copying it here, going back to the terminal, pasting it. You might need to enter your password. Okay, now that you have the source list file, you need to add these lines to it. So I'm going to add. Okay, copy, close, going back to the gedit. It's a good idea to add it to the end of the file. So I'm going to paste it here, save, and close. Now you have to update the source file by using the this command. As you can see here, sudo apt get update. This will update your source list file. It may take a while depending on your internet speed. Now we're simply going to install it from the repository that we just added. So we have to write sudo apt get install TinyOS. Now we have to enter the version 2.1.2. This also will take a while depending on your internet speed. Let's see how fast this goes here. After the installation, you have to tweak your Ubuntu or your Linux environment to add the installation folder to environment path and some basic stuff. I will show you. Waiting at the moment. %, 59. Well, my internet is faster, but I think this limit on the server doesn't allow me to download faster than this speed. It's still waiting. It's almost there. Bear with me, it's gonna finish soon. So after this step, we have to go to the next page of the article. Going to step number 3. It's very slow. Okay. Now after this, you have to do step 3. It's still working. Setting up. Oh, come on. Okay, it's finished now. Now we have to give access to the folders to the current user. So we have to do these things. I'm going to clear the window. Now for adding permission to this folder, I'm in the installation of TinyOS. We have to do this sudo chown your username. In this case, in my case is Said. Again, Said dash capital R. It should be capital R, so be careful. Opt. It will be installed on the opt folder. TinyOS -2.1.2/. Okay. Now again -r. Now the folder itself. The previous command we did for the subfolders, and now we're doing for the folder itself. TinyOS -2.1.2. Oh, I forgot to add the username. So it's all set now. Now we have to add the variables to the environment. For this, we have to go to the TinyOS folder. Going to /opt. I'm going to make a list. So you see TinyOS is installed here. So I'm going to this folder 2.1.2 list again. So we have to add the file named tinyos.sh. So for that you have to do this command. Make a file here basically. So I'm going to do tinyos.sh. So this will make the file and brings up as an empty file. We have to copy these codes. I'm going to copy this. Let me make this windows a little bit smaller. Okay, that's more like it. Okay. I have to add the file things that I've just copied, paste it here, save the file, close, and I'm going to list it again. You can see that tinyos.sh has been added here. So we have to update now by doing sudo gedit your bash rc file basically. and I have to add these codes. Okay, copy, paste it at the end of the file, save and close. Now you have to update your bash rc file by doing sudo, no, I'm sorry, source /.bash rc. So TinyOS has been set up. Now we have to do some extra steps. We have now to make and compile the Java accessor Java libraries that came with the TinyOS. For that we have to go after you update the bash rc file, you can directly go to TinyOS folder by calling this $tas root. It will bring you to the root folder of TinyOS. I'm going to show you again by going to another folder. If I do cd $tas root, it will bring me to the TinyOS folder. Now I have to go to the support folder list. There's a SDK there, cd SDK ls. There's a Java folder there, cd Java. And now I have to do this command, sudo, here you can see it, tas -install -gni. So installation is done. I have to make the files so they can be compiled. It will take a while depending on your laptop speed or your PC speed. It's doing it. Okay, it's done. Now we have to install it. Make install. Okay, now it has been installed. Now going to the last step. The last step is to update your GCC compiler to the latest version. So if you do it right now, MSP 430, that's the microcontroller from Texas Instruments. That is very common on the WSN or wireless sensor network modes. GCC, going to call its version. You can see I have version 4.5.3. I believe the latest version is 4.6 or something. So just let's install that. First we have to remove the current version. For that we have to call this line sudo apt-get auto remove, and make sure you provide the purge option also. Confirm. It's uninstalling the old version. Now we have to add the key to the new version of the software. Paste. It's done. Now the next one. Just following the article. Paste again. Now we have to add again to the source file. So I'm going to sudo gedit okay, forgot how to do that. Let's see. Going to page 1. Okay, /apt/sources.list. Okay, going back to page 3. I have to add these things again at the end of the file. It doesn't matter really. Save. Now you have to call source update. Oh, sorry. Going back here. There's a lot of comments that so you eventually forget them. Again. Okay. Apt get update. Updating again. Fetching for the GCC compiler. Going back to page 3. Now we have to install it by calling this command. It's easier to copy from the article. Paste, enter, confirm. This also may take a while. It's rather a large file. It's like 28 megabytes. So I'm going to skip this part from the video. So when it finishes, I will come back. Okay, now we have the latest version of the MSP 430 GCC compiler installed, but we have to note that we have to add the path to the environment. For doing that, we have to edit the bash rc file again. I'm going to do calling the bash rc file and adding the following line. Please follow this. You have to add export path equals opt MSP 430 46. Yeah, save it and close. Okay, now we have to update the bash rc file. And the command for that was source dot bash rc. Okay, now everything should be okay. For testing the TinyOS, we're going to let me clear the window. We're going to the root folder. Remember $tas root ls. There's a folder in the TinyOS named apps. So basically there are some examples and some test projects are here, so you can study them and see how the programs are built. But for example, I'm going to check the installation by compiling the Blink project. So I'm going to its folder. You see there are only 4 files. I will talk about them later in the next video, but for compiling this, you just need to call the make file. I mean make, and also the name of the mode that you are working with. For example, I'm going to base my tutorials on -p. So if I call make-p, you see this program has been compiled. So this indicates that your installation went good and there's no problem. So I'm going to end the video right here. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to set up a development environment using Eclipse. And there's a plugin for Eclipse called Yeti 2 that will allow you to have code syntax highlighting and some good stuff for TinyOS. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and you can try installing TinyOS for yourself. Okay, till next time.